Come no closer. She means to hatch them here. What? No, that's not what I meant! First, I am forced to kill my mother. Then my brother betrays me. Then I am forced to stand by as these eggs, my own innocent family, are bled half to death by petulant false gods. Do you know how much these children have suffered, World Guardian? How much harm I let come to them? And now I see your true plan. You intend to massacre us all. Joss, her sisters, their children, all of us. That's not what this is! Be silent! I will make this right. They will live, and I will make sure of it. How dare you! Aya is not yours! You, Janka, have the right to a future! And who gave them this world? Who gave them this right? Everything in existence owes itself to the Elder Gods. You all owe a debt, and someone must repay it. Life and death, they are the same. I see it now. One is meaningless without the other. No! Lady Saren, please, take anything you wish, my own life, anything, but spare my home! Everything we are and ever will be belongs here. Without it, we are nothing. This isn't fair. Fair? Just moments ago, you stood by while children were condemned to death. By all natural law, they should live. But I am not without mercy. I will call the elders here. They cannot be stopped, but they have a universe to cross. You have that much time. Save whomever you can. Leave. I will not stop you. Make one move against the eggs, and I will obliterate you where you stand. But you do not have time to argue. They are coming. How do we get off-world? The World Gate. Hannibus, what's the quickest route to the other villages? Hannibus? It's all my fault. I tried to help her, and this is where it led. Cut the self-pity. You can feel bad once we fix this. Don't be so cruel. With all this power from Erebus, we could take Saren. I wouldn't count on it. We need to start the evacuation. What do we need to do? I'll take you to the Elder. Family first. Stay back. Why are you here? Where are your manners? You see Hannibus, do you not? Elder Kawa, Vindicta, I'm sorry. What's the meaning of this? Is that Saren? Why is she here? Please, strangers, forgive Vindicta's shortness. Recent events have made her nervous. Hannibus, Vincendithus, nameless friends, come down to the water. We may talk over tea. With respect, Odlust One, there isn't time. Why ever not? There has been a war on another world, and it has spread here. The goddess beyond wishes to hatch those eggs. If she does, Aya will die. We tried to delay her, or thwart her path, but fate is impalpable. Oldest One, we need to go. There's no time for debate. We have to leave now. I see. So it is the end of days at last. Do not fear, Hannibus. We are ready. Ready? For many years now, our people have awaited the inevitable end. It is something that all worlds must face one day, and it has been coming for us for as long as I can remember. I will gather the others. It is best that we are together for the end. You're not going to try to stop it? We cannot fight our fate, stranger, and neither should we try. This has been written in the Orundai for centuries. Who decided that? On whose command exactly? Do you lie down and die without a fight? It is not a matter of commanding, stranger. It is simply how things are meant to be. We gladly accept it. We can help. If you all come together, we can get you through the world gate. Nobody needs to be left behind. There's no need to worry, friend. You don't need to die. Please, let us help you. Don't bother. You cannot save those who do not wish to be saved. If they won't help themselves, they're a lost cause. How can you be so cold? Feel free to stay behind and waste time trying to change their minds. See where it gets you. Oldest one, you really wish to stay. There's a future for you on Gilnor if you wish. You don't need to do this to yourself. None of us need to do this to ourselves. I say we leave. I concur. Really? You of all people say that too. The end comes about when there is no way out. That is what is written, is it not? It is something gradual, gentle, not this annihilation at the hands of a god. Here, right now, we have allies who wish to help and a gate to a new home. We have a way out. This is not the end. Will there be others who want to evacuate? Yes, some in this village and in others. Other villages? Only a few, and they're close by. It won't take long to reach them. So we evacuate those who want to go. Start here. Moya, get the world gate open back to Gillinor. Adrastea, get the word out to anyone who wants to leave. I will join you, stranger Adrastea. Some will never be convinced, but I know who will be. The elders here know me. I will see if I can change a few minds. As you wish, strangers. I will not stop you. I hope that you know there is little point in your efforts. The end is implacable, as it is written. I'll start helping anyone who needs to get through the gate. My first time here, and it's about to go. What's this? I don't know whose that is. I should leave it alone. Do you need help evacuating? Is there really so much of a hurry? I'm afraid so. A shame. Goodbyes should never be rushed, you know. You never know which one will be the last. Well, I cannot leave just yet. Not without my tools. Can't you make more on Gillinor? Stranger, these tools were made by my father's father, and one day they will go to my son. They must be preserved, or the knowledge they hold will be lost. Please, help me find them while I pack. They will be around my workshop. I've got some tools here for you. Here you go. Marvelous. Are you going to leave? If we were all to remain, then I would stay. But my son is leaving. His skills are not yet that of a master. I will join him, I think, so he can learn our ways properly. Hey, you! Got a spare pair of hands? What do you need? I'm the pond keeper, and my poor fish need a hand getting through the world gate. Your fish? Are they important? Extremely. They flow in the water as we flow through the Undai. They are a reminder of how we must be. Here, fill this bucket up from the pond. I'll take them with me when I leave. Let's see, how do I do this? I shouldn't take those yet. That looks like all the fish I needed. I should give them to the pond keeper. Here you go. 1 bucket of fish. Thank you, stranger. I got the rest myself. See you on the other side. If there is one. You can't be serious. I am. You should not reject our fate. Something wrong? This world is about to end, and my thick-skulled sister wants her knowledge to die with it. Don't give me that. This is our destiny. It was written in the Olin die long before we hatched. Help me, visitor. My sister is the plant keeper. Here, as she won't do it, gather seeds from the plants around here. Something of this world needs to survive. I've already taken the seeds from this plant. Thank you for your help. At least this way, some of us will survive. I filled the bag with seeds. I should give it back to the plant keeper. Here are the seeds. Kind of you to help, visitor. So will you leave? No, I cannot. My life is that of Aya's natural world. I can never leave, and I never will. Sister, you have no such bonds. Go in peace. Raise children on better ground. Don't ever let them forget our ways. I won't. I promise. Why didn't you show before? So the day is finally upon us. I am honored to be its witness. Do you need me to help carrying anything? I am this village's past keeper. Everything I carry is in my stories. There is nothing else to take away. You should get to the World Gate then. The World Gate? No, I do not intend to leave. My place is here. We have been fated to die for centuries. If it is to happen now, then so be it. What about your stories? My apprentice Sharingan holds them too. She left Aya some time ago to begin her life on Gielinor. She will live and pass on the stories. I have one request of you, stranger. Take this amulet and give it to Sharingan when you see her. Tell her she is ready. Of course. I guess that's everyone. I am convinced who I can leave. With luck, I can change a few more minds before it's too late. Go in peace, stranger. I'm not going to let them die. Oh, the Dragon Riders. Where are they? We shouldn't be helping them. If they want to live, they shouldn't get up and fight for it. We shouldn't be helping them. If they want to live, they should get up and fight for it. I can't believe someone to stay. Nothing I can say convinces them otherwise. Are you going to leave? Let's see. Okay, there we go. Who wanted to leave the village is gone. Everyone who wanted to leave the village is gone. Alright. That's it then. Everyone who wanted to leave from this village has gone. We should get to the next one. Vindicta showed me the map. We can go there when we're ready. There are many settlements on Aya, and they're in walking distance, but we should hurry anyway. The sooner we're off this rock, the better. What's that? It's Saren. I'll go see what she's doing. Stay back. What are you doing? The elders are close. I am calling them, so they know why we are where we are. But we're not done evacuating. We need more time. The children are on the brink of hatching. The elders must be here at that moment, or their memories will be forever lost. Every moment you waste, they come closer. Please, Saren, you could stop all of this. No, I cannot. This must happen. You've been so brave, World Guardian. I see what Guthix saw in you. Your spirit and your hope. Gillinor still needs you. Do not try to fight me. The elders hear me sing, and the life of Aya flows freely into the eggs. They cannot be stopped now. We're out of time. I should tell the others before it's too late. We're out of time. You need to get everyone out. Don't wait for me. I'll distract her while you finish the evacuation. How? I can't stop her. Nothing can, now. But I can delay her. I can distract her from her song. That should slow the elders. And the eggs? I have an idea. The needle manipulated time and space. Its shards won't be as powerful as the real thing, of course, but if you place them around the eggs, it should slow down their hatching. I can assist. My adapted measure can find the optimal locations for the shards. I will highlight them for you. Good luck. Be strong, World Guardian. We will go to the next village to continue the evacuation. Give us all the time you can. Be careful. Saren will do anything to protect the eggs now. If she attacks, be ready. What are you doing? What are you doing? What have you done? The eggs. They are slowing. Stop it! The children can't wait! If you won't delay this, I will. So this is how it's to be. Very well. I warned you. You didn't need to do this. Go quietly, World Guardian. Please. Never. Then I promise your death will be swift. Oh!
You face my aspects united!
Uh-oh. Okay.
You want proof that this is right? Do you see? Light and dark, fighting for the same cause! Your judgment is clouded. Do not throw away your life, fighting the inevitable.
Quick, World Guardian. Place another shard. Saren is distracted.
You must understand, World Guardian. This is inevitable. You are simply a distraction. You cannot stop me.
Your little trick may be slowing them, but their arrival is inevitable. As long as I live, I'll buy the others time for the evacuation. You leave me no choice.
Face the wrath of the Muspah and of Ma.
Oh,
Is
shoot.
she not glorious? Look upon her. The elders will endure. I must regain control.
exactly how I want to fight. Shoot.
Not again!
Darn. Not gonna be able to survive.
Control.
Quick, World Guardian. Place another shard while Saren is distracted. No more games. You are nothing but a shadow before the stars. You flicker, you fade, and you die.
Enough. This ends now. Forgive me, Gathix, and forgive me, World Guardian. Our battle heralds their return! Their song, it echoes through the universe!
Dang it.
There was no other outcome. For what it is worth, I am sorry.
Rainspire, we're done. Come on. I'm on my way. Samarak will be delighted to hear of your death, World Guardian. Goodbye. What? No! It's not working. Why isn't it working? Oh dear. Too late, it seems. Been a pleasure, World Guardian.
So you see, I had no choice. For my family to survive, a world had to die. They reached down from the sky, the hands of creation itself, to birth their waiting children. As they touched the eggs, memories passed from one generation to the next, eons of identity stretching back through time. The eggs burst open. As the lifeless bodies of the adults fell, the power of the newborn children drained all life from the planet. All life. The children. My family. At last, they live. They know me. They love me. They spared me. They have fulfilled their birthright. All other life on Aya is gone. But you survived. How?
Because of Guthix. And it's grown stronger since then. Saren, where are we? Am I dead? No. You survived. We are safe here, on the threshold of your mind. The real world beyond is a frozen moment in time. The children cannot harm you. You survived. How could you survive? You survived. How could you survive? Could it be... I see it now. Your shadowed soul. Is that what Guthix gave you? Is that what makes you immune? He couldn't have known. Perhaps he did. Perhaps he knew it was a possibility that you would face the Great Revision. He knew it was coming. He knew you would need a shield. It is how you survived Erebus, after all. A mortal soul could never withstand walking on its shores as you did. But you withstood it, taking in its power, becoming stronger. So when the children tasted it, they recoiled. So you were spared, as they spared me. Your gift, Guthix protection. Is it Don't worry, we're still here. Who is that? Those voices. I recognize them. Our gift remains. All that extra power we picked up in Erebus is gone, though. A shame. Imagine what we could do with that power. How curious. Do you know what they are? No. Do you? Whatever Guthix did to you, those are the faces of it, it seems. So it's not Sliske? No. Not him. There's something else. Something more. Oh, thank goodness, I was so afraid. Ah, that snake is gone for good. Oh, thank goodness. Wait, I'm not gonna turn into Sliske, am I? It's alright now. It's over. The children, they live. They live, and they love me, unafflicted by my aura. What wonders they are. What about the rest of us? It's only a matter of time before they grow hungry. Then they'll start eating other planets. You've doomed us all. Oh, these poor newborns. Forced into existence on the wrong world. Gielinor was destined to be their home. Born there, they would have had the strength to strike out into the universe. Here, though, I was enough for them to hatch, but beyond that, they are weak. And now I know what threats lie in the darkness of the universe. Shadow beasts capable of destroying the strongest of my kind. If you call a Leviathan through the breach again and come find us, I ought to thank you. You've shown me how dangerous this universe can be. I can't let them leave this planet, not when the dangers of Erebus lie so close. No, I won't allow it. They have to stay here. It's the only way I can keep them safe. Okay, problem solved. I guess it worked out. It's a real shame for Aya, but they're gonna stay here. What? You will keep them here on Aya? I must. This universe wants my children dead. I have to protect them. Is this acceptable to you, World Guardian? Or will you have them killed like Jas? Yes, this spares the universe. This is acceptable. If you keep them safe here, then the rest of the universe will be spared. Leave us, World Guardian, and never return. Threaten my family again, and I will end you. Stay away, and we shall have peace. Now, be gone. If fate is kind, we shall not meet again. Wait, so does this mean there is nothing I could do, Adrestrea? I'm sorry. I had to leave them. Adventurer! You're alive! But the gate closed. The rune cracked. Which means that Aya... You left me for dead. You lying piece of... Careful, World Guardian. You saw me running for the portal! There was time! But you closed it and left me behind! Moya, can you explain yourself? You could have waited just a few more seconds and I would have made it. And then what? Not that it matters. You wormed your way out of it as usual. What are you talking about? As your father told, get to the point. If a god wants Gielinor, they must first get through its World Guardian. But there lies a conundrum, because a World Guardian can't be hurt by gods. Its creator made sure of that. The greatest prize in this universe The one perfect world, protected by the only creature that immortal hands can't kill. What's a god to do? So you thought to kill me for him. Is that all this was? Some assassination attempt? No. Oddly enough, the fate of the universe struck me as more important than the removal of this particular thorn on our side. But the opportunity was too good to waste. How could you? After everything they did, they saved us all. Ask your father. He would have done the exact same thing. He would never do such a thing. You will answer for this. You think you can take me? It's 4 against 1. And perhaps one of you would survive. Don't be stupid, Adrastea. I don't want to kill you. Someday soon, my lord will return, and he will take this world for himself. I want you to face that, princess. You've spent so long in your shining towers above the clouds of Hallow. I wonder what you know of cruelty, of war. I want to see what it does to you. I want to see what you become. Oh, I should have seen that coming. How could she? That... Adventurer, please, I have to know. What happened on Aya? It's gone. I'm so sorry. Gone. We saved as many as we could. I've been teleporting them to Anarchania. The pioneer Elajanka took them in. What about Saren? If the eggs hatched, how long until they reach the next world? The eggs hatched. Saren and I survived. The power from Erebus protected me, and I think they recognized Saren. She's chosen to stay with the hatchlings. She promised me that she would keep them safe, that she would never let them leave. She's not going to let them leave, Aya? The universe is set against them, she said, and they need to stay with her to keep safe, forever. And she gets her family at last and forever. We should go back to the cathedral and tell the others, Vicindethus, Hannibus. Leave me. Just leave me. I'll stay with him. This is no time for a celebration. It all unraveled as it was destined to. And all by my hand. It's not your fault. It was Saren's choice. World Guardian, you go on. I'll take him to Anarchania when this is all over. Right. Well then. Shall we? Oh, right. Gotta step away from the world gate. World Guardian. What happened? Oh, wait. World Guardian. What happened? I was going to ask the same of you. Where is everyone? The fighting ceased here some time ago. Once Saren relieved us of the eggs, Armadillo and I were free to finally engage in the fight. With all the enema we've siphoned lately, it was over quickly. Zook has returned to the kiln. If he has any sense, he will stay there. The Arcglay core was banished back through its portal. It can live out its days on Leng. Crozius has been properly incinerated. I made sure of it. That is a horror we'll never have to face again. And Karapak, well, he was nowhere to be found. He and the Needle were both gone by the time we reached the Colosseum. To chase you, I suspect, World Guardian. We tried to warn you, but had no way of reaching you. Karapak is gone. He sacrificed himself to help us deal with Jas. Deal with Jas? World Guardian, we're all anxious to know what happened. Did we win? The eggs hatched on Aya, the Dragon Rider homeworld. Did any of the Iluzhanka survive? We saved as many as we could. Some chose to stay behind, though. And we couldn't stop Saren. So it was all for nothing. Our world still died, and the new generation of elders is coming for us. It was not for nothing. Wen, Bick, and Full have hatched their eggs, yes. And Iaya is gone, yes. But Saren and I witnessed the destruction of Iaya, and survived it, and she swore to me that she would remain with them. What of Joss? Joss and Karapak followed us to Runescape. Karapak betrayed her and helped me banish her to Erebus. We tried to make Saren hatch the eggs on Runescape, but she refused and instead took them to Iaya. How long until the hatchlings outgrow their nursery? They won't. Saren is convinced the universe is too dangerous for them. There are too many gods who want them dead. Too many forces who would do them harm. So she's going to keep them forever on Iaya and raise them as her own. Well now, if only she'd come to that realization before all this bloodshed. It seems you've earned your title, World Guardian. Whatever Guthix saw in you, whatever power he gave you, I believe he made the right choice. But I didn't save Iaya. You defended the cathedral for as long as you could. You saved us from Joss. You fought Saren until Iaya's evacuation was complete. None of us would be alive if not for you. Where's Moya? Did she help? She did, for a while. Then she betrayed us and left me for dead on Iaya when the Elders arrived. She left to rejoin Zamorak. Hardly surprising. He must be planning something. No doubt he is. He knows we are at a nadir. Our troops are exhausted and in dire need of peace. Nevertheless, his own forces were as weakened as ours. Whatever he is planning, we will have time to meet it. Come, Adrastea. We should return to Falador and oversee the recovery efforts. Yes, Father. Thank you, World Guardian, for everything. I hope to soon see you again. You saved us all. I don't know what I can say. Thank you doesn't seem nearly enough, but it's a start. Each of us owes you the debt of our lives, and I, for one, will never forget that for as long as I live. Now what will you do? I need to return to Privness. Saren may be gone, but I will honor the alliance we forged. Her elves will need my help. Farewell. And that just leaves you, a newly born so-called god. After so long in this cavern, I am in sore need of some clean air. Will you join me at the surface, World Guardian? Of course. Let's see. This way, right? So, it's finally over. I sense something is going to come out of Erebus now. But that'll be for another time, I'm sure. How I missed this. Fresh air? Peace. Such a small miracle. I feared I would never witness it as a god. I ascended at the start of a world, and I wondered whether I would survive to see the end of it. Yet somehow, we all survived. Thanks to you. You played your part too. If it weren't for your plan to bring the eggs to Sintistan and your battle with the Archglacior, we would have been finished months ago. I suppose you are correct. I find it quite remarkable that we forced our way through such strife alone. Alone? None of us were alone. That's not quite what I meant. Throughout all those long weeks battling the Arclay Corps, I had time to consider many things. Not least how my lord, how Zeros left us. How he left me. Do as you wish. That was his last command. Well, I knew what I wished, and I prayed for his return 1,000 times or more, just as I did after his first banishment. Back then, I knew one day he would return. I could feel it. That knowledge sustained me through the war, my imprisonment, and everything since. This time, it feels different. I've been looking for that certainty ever since he left through the monolith. But it's not there. I don't think he's coming back. You couldn't possibly know that. I will not give up my faith. I must stand strong for those who remain. Could it be because you've ascended? Possibly. I have noticed other similar changes. My innate sense of my fellow Maharat has dulled somewhat. Perhaps this is similar. I have no answers and no certainty, but I will not despair. This is the greatest lesson he could choose to teach me. He chose to stand by so we might face this threat without him. It was by his design, and we grew stronger for it. He left me alone to face the monolith's gift, and so, by his design, I learned to find humility in power, and for that I am grateful. It's a lesson the false gods of this world will never learn. Zeros, in his wisdom, has forsaken me. As long as you're happy, I suppose. I am content with my place. I would never ask for anything more. Were these still the days of the Empire, I would grant you a triumph, World Guardian. Your name would ring throughout Sentistan, and you and your kin would never want for anything for the rest of your lives. As it is, be content with the knowledge that you saved us all. Be well. Enjoy the small miracles of this world, Guardian. They now survive because of you. Alright. Well, guess that just leaves one final errand. I should go to Anarchonai and see how Hannibus and Vince and Diffus are getting on.